So the order of switching on is, first of all, switch mixer on, then switch speakers on, and then switch microphones on. And turning off, turn microphones off, speakers off, mixer off.
Stop them. So then you turn them on one by one and just check.
Okay, so when we switch on, yeah, we'd mute all the...
Well, you'd have them muted beforehand.
Mute,
hopefully.
okay, mute before. Right. And then we go through it one by one.
Yep, whichever ones you want to unmute.
Okay. So the first thing we do is adjust the compression. As you can see on this slide, we turn the piano, which is on the left, right down, and the others 2/3 of the way up.
So those are the tone controls. That's the top end, the high frequency. Yep.
Yep, got you.
This one's the bass, which is rolled all the way off. These two are the middle. Now, the way these work is at the moment it's set to 0, but you can put a cut or a peak in it by peak that way, cut that way, and then this one actually controls where that dip is. So if you've got a ring, if it's some sort of whistling, a sort of like middle C or something, if you tweak this round to about 440 on here and turn that down, it will put a notch, and so it will get rid of the ring.
So if we get a sound that's a ring, we can change where that happens by turning the control marked frequency below mid. That's the place of cutting it down. And we do that microphone by microphone. Right. So one area, if we've got not just normal stuff but a band or something, we can use the graphic equalizer.
Yeah.
And Dee's going to show us what to do.
Okay, so basically it's a graphic equalizer. If you pull this down, you get less at that frequency. So very low frequencies going up to very high frequencies. So if the sound sounds a bit tinny, for example, you can put a little bit more bass on something, or but it's on the whole mix. Now, where we would normally use this is if you have a band in, they want to hear what they're saying, so you would put this aux up and come out the aux on the back, and that would feed the monitor speakers on stage.
Right.
Okay, and in that case then we would switch that over to being the monitor feedback, and then we've got separate control to getting rid of feedback in the monitors.
Okay.
Otherwise you've got no control. So turn the subs on.
That's the piano, so you can use them. Go with that mic. So put it in the
four of them probably.
Yeah. So we'll put all 4 of the microphones in it.
And you could then feed them through
into subs,
which then feeds into the main. And the thing there is you've got one volume control to control all the vocals.
The other thing, of course, is they were already in the subs. A whole lot's been put in the subs.
Yeah.
If you're putting them in the subs, and you can then take them out of the main.
Yep.
So they only go through the subs, and I think
it's more for,
on the higher desks, yeah, you can.
About your loop system that we had a lot of fun with.
Yeah, no, we've lots of fun with the
Did you put them all
system.
back into the main, those ones?
Yeah, everything's back into the main and the sub.
Yep.
So if you just point to the sub buttons.
So sub.
Yeah. See you later.
Sub buttons.
Yeah. They're all pressed down.
They're all pressed in, and then the main buttons
they're all pressed in.
So that means it's all going both to the subs and to the main mix.
And the subs
And just to say, at the moment, the subs, which we're indicating there, is in effect the T-loop system. So we can control the sound level for T-loop via this.
I've forgotten about your loop system that we had a lot of fun with.
Yeah. No, we've lots of fun with
Did
the
you put them
T-loop
all back
system.
into the main, those ones?
Yeah, everything's back into the main and the sub.
Yeah.
So
As it
if you just point to the sub
So
buttons.
sub,
Yeah. See you later.
sub buttons.
Yeah. They're
the main.
all pressed
And
Yeah,
down.
they're all pressed in, and then the main
which
buttons
means
They're all pressed
pressed
in.
in. So that means it's all going both to the subs and to the main mix.
And the subs
and
are
just to
feeding-
say, at the moment, the subs, which
feeding the-
we're indicating there,
Yeah.
is in effect the T-loop system. So we can control the sound level for T-loop via this. So that's everything that we're going to have a look at today, and there's a picture that we can see everything, and we're going to just take a photograph to leave beside the desk. So at the end of the evening or performance, we then mute everything. Mute. We obviously don't have to worry about these ones because we're not using them. And then we switch the speakers off first, and then each of the microphones, and finally we can either switch off on the desk itself or at the power supply.
You shouldn't actually need to turn the microphones off because they've not got batteries in.